I think we're live. Daniel, welcome. We're here at GoDataFest.
Great to be here.
Thanks, great having you here. Could you start with a short introduction?
Sure. I'm Daniel, CTO of Picnic, and we have a very simple mission: make grocery shopping simple, fun, and affordable for everyone. Well, in essence, Picnic is a tech company. So what I will present here is our journey, starting from an analyst-driven based company, then through a data science company, and now an ML-based company.
An ML-based company.
Exactly, an ML-based company. And the challenges that I will address is first a kind of a shopping challenge, do we make a shopping experience easier, then distribution challenge, then the co-creation challenge, and finally I will address the innovation challenge.
Well, I liked it a lot. I think it's really cool to see what Picnic does with all the data, and especially in such a short amount of time. I think it's only 3 years or something, and then to see what they've come from and where they're now, it was really impressive.
Yeah, it's quite impressive also to see what they have in stock for us, isn't it?
Yes, it's really exciting as well.
Well, I think this morning was a very good session. 2 sessions, one from the Picnic company. I think it was very interesting to see how they were applying machine learning and personalization to the whole journey of their services. And for the second part, we had a Tensorflow workshop, also quite interesting to see how you can actually leverage the new technology for your own use case from your company. So we started, actually it was only 2 hours, but it will be for sure some follow-up at home on this.
Yeah, I understood that it was like a 1 full day workshop compressed into 2 hours, right?
Yeah, basically that was the case. So, but I think it was still very useful. I use it in the past, but I can understand for the new people just approaching technology, it's very useful, and you can come here, just get 2 hours of this shared knowledge from experts. So I think it's for sure a very nice opportunity.
Cool. So, Vincent, hey, this morning you were part of the program helping out with the Tensorflow workshop. Yep. What have you been covering?
So there was the basic TensorFlow stuff, like, hey, what are the internals, what are tensors, and what's the eager mode? So if you want to run things not in a session, compile it, but just in the runtime. We did some of that, and we explained the power of some of the estimator APIs. So if you want to have a model that can train on like 8 GPUs, what are some of the abstractions that are there? And
there was quite a large group. Must have been quite intense for you and another trainer to cover everything with such a large audience.
Yeah, so I've got this iWatch where we can measure how fast we had to run to answer all the questions. Yeah. And I think I have all of my steps for today. So yeah, we can measure that.
Cool, so now you can sit back and relax. What's the next on the program?
So we have some colleagues who are working on a clickstream collector. That's sort of some open source work we do. We have Andrew the Great, who's going to be talking about that. And this is just a very cool solution, especially if you're a bit worried about GDPR. If you want to collect data, the Divolte collector is a way to solve that.
And I think they're about to get started, so let's go and take a look. The last session here at GoDataFest was a workshop Airflow led by Focko Driesprong. Focko, how did the workshop go?
Yeah, really good. So we built like a small pipeline to process data. What we did, we got some Bitcoin pricing from the internet and pushed it through a data pipeline by Airflow and send it to Slack, so we can see the prices of the Bitcoin every day.
Cool stuff. And that's sent to Slack on a daily basis?
Yeah. So this is a really small example of how you can use Airflow. Airflow is an orchestration tool that you can use to monitor and schedule your whole data pipelines, starting from something simple like getting Bitcoin pricing and sending it to Slack, to something where you just control your whole data warehouse and build all the models just in time.
Is the expensive tool?
No, it's fully open source, so you can just start using it. We just had like a session of 1.5 hours, and people just started using it directly using Docker containers. So it's really easy to use and to develop, and it's a really nice tool to automate stuff.
But I think it's quite a cool idea to do it in Amsterdam. And to be honest, I prefer lately to join these kind of sessions and meetups, also probably from GoData-driven, instead of going somewhere else for conference. You can get the same quality of speech and content, but in one day, and it's for free, so it's amazing. Yeah.